Hey Kage, how's it going, brother? It's Hundo Southtown Chrysler. Just want to send you a little quick walk around video, man. So looks like we did finally find a really nice option, man, that was new, cost effective. Obviously comes with full warranty, so very, very low cost of ownership, but still has a lot of nice options, man. So I know payment is one thing, so just know that obviously payment wise, we can check that off the list also. Now this is going to be our 2024 Jeep Compass. This is going to be a really nice North 4x4. Now if you do notice, this one does have the LED lights in the top there. It has your halogen fogs. Now this one does have some nice equipment. So one of the nice things is it does have a little radar in the front, okay? Now obviously on the actual windshield as well, you'll see that little triangle. That's going to be for your lane keeping assist. So that's going to be your collision mitigation and pedestrian detection. That's going to be your actual lane keeping assist camera. So when you are driving, it is going to monitor the lane. So just so you start drifting out of your lane, it'll either tug you back in, or it'll also give you a warning, or it'll do a combination of both, okay? Really nice profile. This is going to be in a really nice what we call a Stingray, Destroyer Gray, Stingray right there. So really, really hot color. And then you do get the gloss black side mirrors as well, painted handles, nice classic 5-spoke wheels. Now these are going to be some all seasons, just so you know. And size of tires really nice too. These are only 225 60 R17s, very common. So obviously it's an easy one to find if you're looking for a set of winners come winter time, right? But that's still a long ways away. The nice thing is you will see a couple things we do add at the dealership. It's known as the Alberta Prep Package. Okay, so these are things that don't come from the factory, but obviously will help ensure the longevity, obviously reliability, and just wear and tear on your vehicle, right? So that's going to be stuff like locking wheel nuts, nitrogen in the tires, and you also have the mud guards. And this one also has the nice Jeep all-weather mats. Okay, so I did mention, I think your mom said you're about 6'2", 270, so I'm only about 50 pounds away from you. I am very comfy in this thing, okay? So one nice thing to know is the cargo space. So this is gonna have a nice backup camera, a nice little rear wiper. But we also get the nice Jeep cargo tray in the back. And this is gonna be a power tailgate too, which is nice. And then you also do have your spare tire, your jack, your tools, and all that stuff in the back there, okay? Now you can fold these completely flat if you wanted to for some additional room. So there we go. And the nice thing on this one too is you don't need premium fuel. Sorry, there's just a little bit of dust on the back. You don't need premium fuel. Regular fuel is just fine. And then you do have a nice kind of blue stitching. You have some leather. You have some cloth so your buns and your back don't get kind of either too hot or too cold. And then you have a plug-in, and you have your USB and USB-C. Okay. Nice kind of thing is the quality. So you do get some really nice kind of blue stitching, this little fabric texture on the side. And then of course, smart access. So you don't need to take the key out of your pocket. Now, one nice thing on this one as well is the front cockpit. Really, really nice, man. They did a great job. Now this does also come with our Alpine sound system. It is going to be a manual adjustment on this side, just so you know. Alrighty, now the outside mirrors are heated. We do have a driver power seat and the lumbar. And again, quality definitely looks very sharp, man. Now this is going to have automatic windows in the front. Let me kind of get out of the way for the tow truck guy that's kind of backing up there. I'll give him some room. Okay, so I did mention I'm 6'2", man. I got tons of space, literally tons of space, okay? And it's not easy. I got long legs, so couple nice things. We do have automatic lights. I just turned them on so you know that they are working. We got a nice leather tilt and telescoping steering wheel, so it goes up, down. It also goes in and out. Now, a couple other nice things I did want to mention to you is for the 24 and the 20, since actually 20, it was the middle of 22 and 23 where they actually finally redesigned the Compass. Now, thank God, you know, mechanically, there was actually nothing wrong. They just added a little bit more power. But, I mean, the Compass has been known a long time to be one of the best brand new SUVs with 4x4 that actually gives you the best fuel economy. So, really, really good when it comes to mileage. Now, couple nice cool things, man, is you got a nice digital cluster. So kind of shows you some of the safety options you have, like the lane keeping assist that you can turn off right here, or your collision mitigation as well. But the nice thing on these ones too is you do get some different options, man. What kind of gauges you want? Do you want your lane keeping, driver assist stuff in the middle? So there's a lot of ways you can kind of customize this, and a nice easy one is I kind of like it on the digital, right? But again, it is a Jeep, so these are phenomenal when the time and the conditions get super rough. Now, another nice thing I did want to mention to you, we do got a pretty fancy start button right there. Some storage underneath. You can see I got my car wash card. I just gave this one a full wash for you. But it does have a USB, USB-C. You have an electronic parking brake where you can just push up and push down to turn on and off. And then it is an automatic transmission. The nice thing is you do get the option of actually being able to shift the gears. So if you kind of notice, we're in 2, we're in 1. So it is kind of nice. You can kind of have an automated manual. I know you mentioned you don't drive manual. Maybe this might be an introduction for you, okay? And it's nice and safe. The other nice thing, it is a Jeep. So I did mention you got some nice stuff like 4-wheel drive lock, right? So you'll have an even 50-50 distribution of power, front and rear. So obviously when the weather gets super bad, I mean, you're obviously going to be more than covered, but we do have a couple different terrain modes. So we have our auto, and auto will be great for the most part for anything. Snow works really, really well in wintertime. Definitely making sure you're not going to be spinning your tires with being in the wrong gear or at the wrong speed. And then also you have your sand and mud mode. Now, if you notice when I put sand and mud, the 4-wheel drive lock comes on. So when you are kind of in that lower speed, just say stuck in the mud, stuck in the rut, and you do need like the full capability of your 4-wheel drive, the nice thing is you just pop it into sand and mud and you're good to go. Okay, so obviously Jeeps have been around a long time, so engineers have done a lot when it comes to actually making sure that these are actually relative terrain options that you can actually use. Couple nice things. Now, we do have dual climate, so essentially whatever I do select on this side, you will also see on the other side, or you can make them independent from one another. So either a passenger and yourself can have different temperature zones coming through. Now this one also has the heated steering wheel, heated seats on both sides. Obviously feels nice in the wintertime. And just so you know, when you use the car starter, which this one also comes with, hit that button 2 times. It will turn on your heated steering wheel. It will turn on your heated seat. So it kind of works off the temperature gauge and the thermostat there. So it's really nice that no matter what the temperature is, man, your vehicle does know when you get in the vehicle, you will be ready to go, okay? We do have an auto start stop mode. Now, the auto start stop mode is pretty unique. Some people like it. Me personally, I'm kind of old school, so I don't usually use them often, but technically there is a savings when it comes to auto start stop. All it does is when you come to a stop, just say with everyday driving, when you're at the traffic light and you don't necessarily need your engine to be running and idling, it'll actually turn your engine off. Everything else will be functioning, your air conditioning, your heated seats, all your options in the vehicle will be fully functional, as well as your lights. Just your engine is killed, okay? Just for that temporary time period. And then as soon as you tap the gas, you're automatically gonna disengage the automatic start stop. Couple other nice things. Navigation. So this has built-in TomTom navigation. So when I tell you about maps and being able to kind of have massive amount of destination points, TomTom, Garmin, they're actually both used by most class 1 drivers, so most truck drivers, just because of how comprehensive the maps are. Like there's tons and tons of new destination points. And the nice thing is all this updates automatically via Wi-Fi, okay? You don't even have to be plugged into any other connected to any other Wi-Fi. Like I can be at the 7-Eleven over here and it'll automatically connect to their Wi-Fi to do an update if needed, okay? Now, the other nice thing is this does have wireless Apple CarPlay. Now, obviously, if you like using your phone like me, I mean, there's no beating Google, and this is going to be Google Maps, but guess what? If I want my Apple Maps, it's as simple as pushing that button and I'm back in my Apple Maps. So essentially, this is going to be your phone on your actual vehicle screen. And the nice thing is obviously, you know, like even text messages or phone calls, you actually get the indication and the notification. But for text messages, it'll actually read out your text message for you. You can reply just by talking to your actual vehicle, right? Now, this one particularly as well,